And this really is a place just to get connected to yourself, get connected to the class. Close your eyes. We'll be working with alternate nostril breathing today. Very classic breath exercise, very balancing for the hemispheres of the brain, and helps you to become very mindful with the breathing. So left hand rests, possibly, if you'd like Gyan Mudra, you can circle your finger and thumb together, just linking mind with body. And then right hand becomes your worker, right thumb blocks off right nostril, right ring finger blocks off left nostril. You can rest your fingers on your forehead if you'd like, or just let them float there in space. And we'll breathe here with alternate nostril breathing. Block off your right nostril, inhale deeply through the left, inhale into the belly. Block off the left, exhale right. If you have any congestion this morning, you're doing nice, long, slow breath as you can. Inhale right. Block it off and exhale left. And the idea here is that you're constricting your breath, so you really have to pay attention to it. Inhaling side to side. We're on the left, I think, if you're still with me. Block it off, exhale right. Inhale right. And exhale left. And go with your pace. Close your eyes and drop into the sound. Brighten your posture, brighten your face. Really just enjoy these few minutes that you get to know your breath. Last moment, deepen the breath, deepen the sound. Take one more round. When you exhale left, both hands will come down and just sit tall for a moment, equalizing the breath. And drop your chin to your chest, do a few neck circles. Release any shoulder and neck tension you might have. Long, slow breath. And face up, neck up, roll your shoulders. And the other way. And do a few spinal twists, just swing back and forth. And bring your hands to your shins and be very tall in your spine. Inhale, rock forward to a seated cow pose. Lift through the heart and just pause here for a moment. Stretch into the throat, the collarbones, the sternum. Exhale, rock back. Tuck your chin, stretch. Keep breathing even though you paused the movement. And then a few times with your breath, rock and in and out of cat-cow. Stretch the spine. And then stretch out through your legs. Give your knees a little shimmy. And grab your strap. And we're going to play a little bit with some strength and the shape. We're coming into standing hand to big toe, which, don't worry, I have many variations for it. But we're going to take the classic shape here right away. So stretch your left leg long, wrapping your belt or your strap around the ball mound, and then sit very, very tall, really connected to lengthen the left leg, lengthen the spine. Right leg stays on the earth, and you're going to slowly lay down into this shape. It's really a big hamstring stretch. And pause here. You're lying back on the earth. Feel the hamstring stretch. Press the heel up to the sky. Sit bone pressing down, left leg active. You really want the quads to be engaged. Quad strength, hip flexor strength, very important in standing hand to big toe. And with your strength, slowly sit up. Switch legs, wrap the strap around the ball mound of the right foot, nice and tall. You can support yourself on your hand or with your hand, that left hand, and slowly lie back. Find your hamstring stretch. Heel pressing up, knees straight, sit bone pressing down. All of these micro adjustments that really bring you deeper into the pose and deeper into your body. Very slowly sit up, use your core, use your leg, and switch sides yet again. Left hand holds the strap, slowly lie back. And from here, open the leg out to the side, engage the leg. You're not just using the strap as support, you're really trying to get those leg muscles in. And then open and close a few times. I'll turn this way. And that left leg just goes out to the side, knee stays straight, right arm can come out for leverage, and back to center. A few more, slow and easy. Feel the stretch, feel the strength. Back to center. Slowly sit up. Switch sides. And slowly lie back. Using strength and purposeful movements, not just flopping back, but trying to stay balanced. Left arm can go out as right leg goes out. And just come in and out of that a few times. Two more. And then slowly sit back up, drop the strap, And sit in your staff pose for a moment. Come back to your breath. Hips and shoulders in line with each other, neck and ears in line with each other. A lot of us, me included, jut forward with our head, with our chin. Try to have a feeling that you're pulling even the back of your head back, standing very straight or sitting very straight. We're going to try the lie back one more time before we come on up. Now I said it was standing hand to big toe pose, and it really is. If you have the flexibility to wrap your peace fingers around that left big toe and maintain a nice tall spine, you're going to grab that option. Otherwise, your strap comes back in. And this is when you don't want to, if you can't reach the toe, let the strap reach for you. If you can, though, grab your big toe and slowly up and lie back. Feel the stretch. And this is a great way to check if you do have at least the flexibility to find standing hand to big toe. If you don't, you'll use the strap or you'll bend the knee. Feel free to bend your knee in this one particular one. I know I said keep the legs straight last time. And then open out to the left. You can come back in. And try to maintain a straight leg, straight spine, straight arms, sit up. Switch sides, find that big toe, slowly lie back. If you're using the strap, wonderful. You can also have that little bend in the knee. Notice if it's different side to side. And slowly open out. And come back in. With a smile, sit on up. And then roll on over, find tabletop position. Spread out through the fingers or come down to forearms. Forearms are nice here. Stretch back through the left foot, bring the toes to the earth, and find a Achilles tendon and calf stretch as you press the heel back. Slow, easy breath, soft belly. Feel balanced here. And back to center, switch sides, right toes to the earth and press back. Nice long stretch for your Achilles tendon and calves. And back to center, find your way to downward dog. And move a few breaths here, just stretch into your 6 a.m. Wednesday body. Find some space. And toes come together. Keep your hips square. Right heel presses down. Left heel reaches up, a three-legged dog. Keep the hips square. Really try to bring the heels as far away from each other as you can. Feel the stretch. Back to center, switch sides. Left toes down, right foot up. Press those heels away from each other as much as you can. Back to center. Step up. Find a fold. Half lift. Fold in. All the way up. Press through the feet. Reach. Pull your hands to your heart. Take a few breaths in Tadasana pose. Finding this peace, this calm, this gratitude. In Kundalini, a daily practice, we call it sadhana, and translates into daily devotional practice. Just be devoted here to yourself, to your health, to your strength, your balance. Hands to your side, roll your palms as wide open as you can. And inhale, press up, reach up, look up. Exhale from the hips, fold in, knees can bend. Half lift. Fold in. Stay in your forward fold. Bend your knees enough that you can reach down and find your big toes with your peace fingers. The thumb does not press into the earth. The thumb continues to press into the toes. If you can, you'll straighten your legs. If you can, you'll pull yourself into a little bit of a deeper forward fold, elbows out to the side. Take a few breaths. Keep your knees soft so there's no strain. Keeping hold of your toes, inhale to a half lift. Exhale, fold in, bend your knees again. This time, hands are going to slide under the feet. So you're standing on your hands. Hara Pasta Umasana, something like that. Hand and foot pose from here, if you can. Your legs straighten. Take a few breaths. Lean forward so your toes are wiggling into your wrist crease. Lengthen through the back of the neck. And relax the hands out. Find your big toes again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull yourself into a forward fold. And half lift. Inhale. Exhale, fold, soften. And all the way up, press through the feet, reach. Pull your hands to your heart. Shift the weight to the right foot. And one-legged standing Tadasana pose. Knee floats up to hip height. So that left knee, left hip in line with each other. Left ankle in line with the knee as though you're standing on it. Eyes still and steady. And do a little, I like to call this an ego check. Straighten that left leg out and just see how that goes for you. Sometimes we're down here. Sometimes you realize how much you need to work into that hip flexor. Relax down, wiggle it out. And second side, hands at your heart, shift the weight to the left foot. Right knee just floats up. Find your balance, find your eyes, find your steadiness. And with a feeling of play, just kick that right foot out. Take a breath. Relax down, wiggle it out. And stand still, Tadasana pose. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold in from the hips. Half lift. Fold in. All the way up. Let the left foot travel with you. Reach the arms up. One-legged Tadasana pose, knees bent, standing on the ground. With that right foot, left foot as though you're standing on the ground. Nice and tall. For a breath, kick that left leg out. And return to Tadasana pose, both arms down. And we'll do that again, second side. Just remember, as you're coming up to your Tadasana pose, arms are reaching and you bring that right leg with you. So we'll breathe here. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold in. Hands can come to the backs of your calves to help you deeper. Half lift. Fold in. Right foot comes up. Inhale, reach up. One-legged Tadasana pose. Find your balance. And then kick out just for a breath. Find that strength. And hands to your sides, Tadasana pose. Inhale, reach up. A little bit of fun on this one. Exhale, fold in. Half lift. Find your left big toe. Bend a little bit into the right knee. Don't think about it. Keep hold of your left toe. Slowly stand up. Good job, everybody. Back to Tadasana pose. Reach up. Exhale, fold in. Just smile. Give it a try. Inhale, half lift. Find your right big toe. Pull yourself forward. And then just stand up. Little bend in the left leg. Stand up. Maybe you nailed it. Maybe you didn't. Good try. And just find a nice wiggly hip there to release any tension. And then also find your strap. You might not need your strap. If your hamstrings are really open and you can find your big toe, and truly, now that we're standing hand to big toe really can have a very bent knee. You can also step to flat ground for balance. And we're gonna kick out. You can keep the knee bent. We're gonna open out. You can keep the knee bent. So maybe the strap, maybe the big toe. Sometimes the big toe, you get this little push-pull feeling and you are able to help yourself stay upright. If you're wobbly, bring your back to a wall or a tree. If you're outside, so that you can find that shape without worrying about the balance. So stand tall, Tadasana pose, strap in your left hand if you'd like it. Shift over to the right leg. Bring the left knee up. Kick the left foot out. And then reach. If you can't reach, you'll bend. Stay here. Or the right arm goes out. This is for balance and leverage. And then the left leg goes out. And stay bent. I feel like that's a t-shirt somewhere. Stay bent. Back to center, Tadasana pose, pause. Shift the weight to the left. Right foot floats up. Right foot floats out. And then you can reach and find the big toe or use your strap around the ball mound. Stand up, left arm out, and then kick out, and then maybe open out. Finding this long line, maybe bent leg. Back to center. Tadasana pose, reach up. Fold in, hands to your calves. Take a few breaths. Half lift. Fold in. All the way up, press through the feet, reach. Hands to your heart. Eyes are still on the ground. Shift the weight to the right foot. Turn the left foot out and find your tree pose. Either kickstanding, floating under the knee, or floating up over the knee. You're standing on that left leg, pressing it into the femur, the right femur pressing into the left foot. Hands at your heart or grow your branches. Cultivating steadiness and balance, it really does require a sense of humor and also makes you smarter. When you can figure out how to bring a little balance into a wobbly weeble, you just get these brain connections, this steadiness, this awesomeness. Without falling out of your pose, bring your hands to your hips. Release that right leg forward and just stand, either knee bent or heel out. Stand in your one-legged Tadasana pose. Try to keep that left heel lifting. Back to center. Fold in, hands to your calves. Release. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, fold. All the way up, press through the feet, reach, reach, reach. Pull your hands to your heart. Weight shifts to the left foot, right foot opens out, kickstand, or slide up. Finding that balance and that pressure of one foot, of the foot pressing in as the thigh resists. Then as you find your steadiness, arms reach. Slow and easy breath, quiet eyes. And bring your knee to center. Stand here, one-legged Tadasana pose, or kick that right heel out. Cultivating strength and balance. Right foot down, fold in. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, fold. All the way up, press through the feet. And hands pull to your heart. If you're not at the top of your mat, make your way there. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Step back to downward dog. We're coming into forward fold pigeon. If you don't like forward fold pigeon, you'll come down to your back and recline. Shift over a little bit to the left side so that right side can come up. Right knee to the right wrist, right ankle to the left wrist, and you can pull the heel in. Take a moment, wiggle around, find your height. If your right hip is floating miles off the ground, if you're somewhere here for your pigeon, you can bring a nice thick roll or a nice thick bolster or block to help sit. And then once you find this, really lengthen back through the left leg. We're going for that stretch through the hip flexor there that we just worked so much. Fold in. Pigeon pose can be very confronting. Don't let it confront you. You just come up and wiggle around and soften back in. And come back to your breath. Release all effort here. That right outer hip, releasing. And staying here in pigeon a few more moments. If you're in forward fold pigeon and would like to deepen, you can come up and make the shin more parallel to the mat, or just simply scooch that right knee out a little bit and then fold back in. Really hold yourself safe here. Slow and easy breath. Relax your jaw. As you inhale, pull that breath into the belly. Exhale, sink into your stretch. Just a few more rounds. And slowly come up. Release out of your right-sided pigeon. Take a breath. And make your way to your left-sided pigeon. Use the blanket for support if you'd like. Find your shape before you melt in, and then melt in as you'd like. If you're reclining, hug in. Using your breath either way to really help you relax on the exhales, release tension from the hips. And just melt in, devoted here to your hips and the space you can bring them. If you'd like to adjust a little deeper, do so. And then fold back in a few more breaths. And come to a count with your breath, inhaling for 6. Exhale for 6. Come on up, release out of your left-sided pigeon. And then down to your back if you're not already there. Hug your knees in. And then arms out to a T-shape. Knees can stay hugging in or feet can come to the earth. Just drop the knees over to the right for a twist. Take a breath. And back through center. Knees left, face right. Slow, easy breath. And back to center. Stretch out, cover up. Something covering your eyes if you would like. Savasana after balance class. Such a good way to just reset into this focused brain. Slow and easy breath. Relaxing the face muscles, your eyes, your forehead, your jaw. Soften through your chest, your collarbones, your sternum. Feeling the belly move slightly with the breathing, the inhale and exhale. Relax your arms, your hips. Relax into the front of your thighs and the back of your thighs. Relax your calves and shins, just releasing tension, becoming more connected. And just rest here, stillness. Allow the brain to heal. And start to deepen your breath. Smile and stretch. Then roll on up into a comfortable seated position. Hands to your heart and a gesture of gratitude. Gratitude for you, for your life where you had a spare 45 minutes and the oomph to wake up for yoga. What a joy. I know I've had many mornings that didn't happen. Let's end class with the sound of 3 ohms. Inhale deeply. Thank you for taking the time to take care of yourselves today. Namaste. You know, I don't get much into the philosophy of yoga, although I love the philosophy of yoga. Now that we're done with our mat, I'd like to quote our Yoga Sutras. Number 1, now is the time for yoga. So now you go off of your mat and you find yoga in your life, whether it's with the people around you, the pets around you, just connecting to your day. Yoga means union. And are you joined in this moment you've been given? Are you in the moment? So go off and practice that, feeling really strong in your quads and hip flexors, and bringing your own sunshine for the next few days, because I think I think that's what we have to do for the next few days around here.